It's not often you don't like. How do I use the...
Come back!
How do I use the fucking flashlight? Oh, loading screen. Oh, wonderful. Callum? Mommy's here. She's only here to help and possibly kill you. That's nothing to worry about. Atlantic Island Park has closed its gates. A jeering throng of townsfolk gathered as we hung the heavy iron padlock on the gates. Small-minded fools, scared at what they don't understand. My machines lie silent and dejected, but I am not beaten. I have sent my wife and son back to Boston. I have retreated here, to the House of Horrors. I must think. Who are you and why do you need to think? That's my question. What? The flashlight goes through him. Now that is attention to detail. What? Wolf skins? I'm not entirely sure that's 100% legal, but maybe it's an old skin.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
I don't think God... What are you supposed to be? A cartoon version of a SS Nazi soldier or something? I don't even understand. But alright. Alright, alright. You're fancy. And we got another one of those. Oh, you disappeared. Well, that's one way to do it, I guess. Callum? I can't shout for Callum anymore. I can't read those pages. Can we go in here? No. There's a night level. Is it Chad we have in here, maybe? Is Chad the one who hid in here? What's up with these guys? They look like they're, I don't know, from some other game or cartoon or something. I can't say this scares me too much. Just because of the oddity of the cutouts. You're underneath me, are you? I can't see you. What do you want, sir? Anyone behind you? Might be the weirdest House of Horrors I've seen. We can go in there, that looks promising. I'm gonna check over here first. And we can actually go there as well. Alright, I'm going in here. I got a feeling that this is where we meant to go. Hello, sir. I heard that this was your place of rest and recuperation. I'm just checking around to see if we have something in common with our little journey through this dark abyss called life and sanity. And I don't think we... I don't know. I don't know if he can understand me. That's probably like one part that I would be really... like in real life, if that happened, I would like shit my pants for. Read page, okay. Insims and I cannot dismiss them as random chance. The park works, but something is interfering with its intended function. It's as though the very air in this place is corrupting the power even as I collect it. A few casualties here and there are acceptable, but when employees go on stabbing rampages, it draws attention. I'd rather not have the boys in blue, either kind, investigating this place too closely. It's a shame about Steve. I quite liked him. Okay, so the owner bought this place to collect dark energy or something? Ah. Yeah, that was kind of you to speak a little bit. Is the dude I mean, okay. I guess this isn't supposed to be too scary. Thank you. Oh, that looks yeah, just wonderful. One little dove went out one day. And then what happened? Can you say? Oh, of course, there's a cellar in a haunted house. It's been way too long since I've been in an actual haunted house. Oh, now the flashlight doesn't work. No, we don't need it anymore. Nightmare Circus. A circus burns to the ground at the opening, killing dozens. Okay, so these might not have been.
After they let me out, they gave me Callum back and sent me home with a handful of breadcrumbs. Home, bittersweet home. I barely recognized it. Where there had been color and light, there were shadows and regrets. Where there had been warmth, there was a bone-deep coldness that never went away. I tried my hardest to keep the ghosts at bay. Don, watching from the dusty corners while I tried to teach his son to read. My father, coldly assessing me and finding me lacking. I devoted myself to Callum and did the things that they told me. It will get better, they said. Every day will be a little better than the last. I'm in the woods now, lost and afraid. Things never got any better.
Oh, are we in their home? After multiple attempts to connect payments, okay, so they're getting kicked out of their apartment. And she's reading a lot of things, just seems to fuel her psychotic, or not psychotic, but schizophrenic behavior. A soul frares rock the earth, the millions of the bones. Okay. Okay, so Callum loved her. A Rubik's Cube. Hidden advertisement right there. Read shopping list. Remember, drop off Callum to Tristan. Okay. Well, this is a fancy kitchen. I can't say that I would want to live here, but I'm not the one who lives here. So you got wine, water, some meat, and some old vegetables. That's just beautiful. Hello? Do we live on the park? Miss Millard, as we agree to our meeting today, we consider are you fully recovered from your illness. This is an official notification that you were considered sound of mind and body and may return to work at any time. I don't think that's true. Please note that you should discontinue any medication that you have been using and dispose of any remaining medicines. If you feel any time that you're suffering a relapse, then please make contact with your local physician immediately, as we wish you continued good health. I think that's a common mistake, that you let some people out of their meds too early. Lorraine, I received your letter and I'm quite surprised. You ran off with your father all those years ago and disappeared off the edge of the map. And then I finally tracked you down. You refused to answer any of my letters. And now you write asking me to help. I have another family now and another life. Your father was a horrible man and I regret the years that I wasted with him. Didn't she say her mother left them? Okay, I loved you, I truly did, but every year you grew more and more like him. You were his girl, I never really mine. I still would have fought for custody if you hadn't run away with him. It broke my heart, but I needed to go on living. I can't let you back in my life without picking up old wounds. Picking open old wounds. I'm sorry, Lane, but I just can't do it. Maybe one day it'll be easier and we can meet Callum, but not yet. I'm not ready to forgive you. Please do not contact me again, Karen. Okay. I guess that was his mom. Lorraine seems to be suffering from depression that began early in her pregnancy. We discussed it in the main room. Weekly follow-ups, newborn son. Okay. Okay, so they didn't get anything from when the father died. That's weird. The son should have. And we're just going deeper and deeper into the depth of the mind. The park has to waiting on a child to taken, using the joy for baiting, where that the mother's mind is breaking. Okay. Read letter. Lorraine, things aren't right between us in the moment. I know. I want to try and explain it. I think it's caught because I am so far away from home and working so hard every day working at the park. It gets worse, like a spring inside my mind, winding tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. When we go for drinks afterward, it gets a little bit better. The guys relax and we laugh and we're good people again. I don't want to come home to you without being in my right mind. But when this job is done, I need to get out of this place. We need to get back to the city, where I don't feel like this anymore. I love you, Donald. P.S. I was thinking about names for boys and girls. I like Callum for a boy, and Emma for a girl. Well, Donald, that was probably... Hey, Callum. How you doing? Hey, Callum boy.
Don't make me look at it.
Look at fucking what? We're just walking in circles. Hello?
One little duck went out one day over the hills and far away. Mother duck said quack, 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 quack. But no little ducks came.
Okay. Well, this is progressing nicely. There's blood on Callum's hat. Soul lift, soul lift, soul lift, soul lift, soul lift. More pills. Tickets to Atlantic Island Park. I didn't run away. Dad took me. That's the man we've been seeing. Well, hello there, babies. A boogeyman who goes walking, sneaking, stealing, and stalking. He's really a talking. Now he's not the time for balking. Cerebral cortex win. Cerebral cortex win? The fucker? The fucker you mean about that? Okay, so the book changes as well. Every time. So that's Donald. Didn't Donald die? Did Lorraine just lose him? Her cry. See her why? I gotta say that this place has its certain charms. Solus, you are alone, nobody loves you, Callum is no longer who he once was. And the dubstep begins. I don't know what to say anymore. Yeah? Lorraine, I need you to focus on what we're discussing. The Chipmunk Killer, Steve Gardner, he was locked away for what he did to those kids. Nathaniel Winter hasn't been seen in years, but he's nowhere near Atlantic Island Park. We've established this. You know this. Apparently she doesn't. The woodcutter is dead, the witch always wins. The woodcutter is dead, the witch always wins. The woodcutter is dead, the witch always wins. I got a feeling that this is the last time we go down the stairs. And the question is, what are we going to see in here? Something totally different.
Stories are told again and again, and from their shape we build our understanding of the world. Two children are led into the woods. They are lost for a time, but then are captured by an old witch. A child goes missing in Atlantic Island Park. He wanders lost for a time before finding his way into the mouth of an old witch. In the oldest version of this story, the mother and the witch were the same person. I never wanted to be the witch, but I am, aren't I?
I tickled him until he couldn't breathe. My machines come to life, wiring, time to grabs and shrieks. I think it was delightful. The change wrought in me by the machines is not complete. Yet, you must be how the children I can lay. In the oldest version of the tale, the mother and the witch were the same person. So where's the kids? Hansel and Gretel. Ah, maybe this is where the kids weren't.
Callum? 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 Callum!
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
So yeah, that was the park. Not the most fulfilling game I've ever played, not the longest game I've ever played, but it had its moments. I think it was fun, but I'm not sure that I would recommend it to anyone else. I'm not sure what you think. Let me know in the comments below. And yeah, that's pretty much all I want to say about that. But I'm pretty glad I played it nonetheless. Until next time. Bye. My dear friends of the universe, thank you for watching. Don't forget to press the annotation in the left corner if you want more. Leave a like and a share to not be a square. And until next time, bye.